So how come you find yourself in the dog end of Kensington?
Oh, well, here we go. I'll try to keep it as brief as possible. Okay, when I was 18, 1968, height of the Vietnam War, I had to get out of America because the government wanted to throw me in the army.
Huh.
Yeah, so I ended up, my parents sent me to a lovely boarding school in France. And I spent, nearly 3 years there and then came here. I know I came here because I'm a rock musician. And rock music only happens here and in the U.S.
Yeah.
Rock and roll!
Pretty much.
Yeah, man.
I mean, does anybody really want to go out of their way to listen to French rock music?
No.
Not really?
No.
Not in great numbers, no.
No, not in any numbers, not even the French.
That's right, yeah, not even the French, yeah. Even they don't want to hear French music, quite right.
Yeah. Well,
so when you sort of fled the draft, the Vietnam draft, was that an illegal act on your part to go to France, or was that okay at the time?
Well, no, it wasn't. I mean, I left 2 weeks before I would be indoctrinated. If they caught me, and there were people running around capturing people, they get rewards for dragging me back. Huh. Yeah?
Right, incredible. so you... right,
anyway,
no, but hang on a minute, let me finish. So that was... So when you went, when you avoided the draft... if they'd known that you were in France, could they have dragged you back?
Well, they didn't know where I was.
Right, okay.
But, the thing is, it was really weird, because that would be an immediate 10-year jail sentence.
Wow.
And there was no...
He expressed himself in builder's language. We just forgot where he was at the moment. We were just having a chat like we were in a bar, having a beverage. Booze. And he just forgot himself for a moment there. But good work there, Richard. Thanks for that. Interesting. Everybody's got a story that you could make a film of, or certainly a book. Every single one of us has at least one book or... which could be made into a film of our life story. Not necessarily all of our lives, but just perhaps a tiny little bit. And I think it's important to remember that, because, you'll pass somebody in the street, or you'll have a chat with somebody in the supermarket or whatever, and you just see them as who they are now. And you don't really think about how they got to be right there in front of you. What was their journey? And everyone's is unique, and everyone's is special, and everyone's is fascinating and frightening and engrossing, and everyone's got a story. So, I think we should share our stories. What do you say? Not necessarily on this show, but, in real life. You remember real life, don't you? 0345 6060 973.